Oh, Scottie Pippen. Oh, Scottie Pippen. You know, does he work part time for Clutch Sports, or is his drugs off, or Larsa Pippen got him crazy? Is he what's his purpose now? Now he coming out saying that the scorekeepers at the games with him and Jordan played, they would inflate the numbers because they wanted to make him look better, make Jordan look better, and that he didn't get his credit. Margin. Scotty, stop, man. Let it go. First of all, y'all ain't gonna never be civil again. Y'all never be friends again. I'm sorry about Larsa because she's for the streets. That's the tacky turkey, foul, janky move. You know, we can go on and on about that. You deflect the ball, and the scorekeeper gives it to Jordan his credit. Let me get this straight. Who was the finals MVP of 97 98? Who did you pose in the camera with in 95 and point to the shoes and was crying for dear life to come back to save your legacy? I think Larry Bird said it best. When you played with Michael Jordan, you were a top five player. Without Michael Jordan, your behind was in the 20 slot. Now, I will give you your due as a great two-sided player, but I also agree with what Chamberlain said in Who's Running the Asylum. You didn't score enough points because you were too inaccurate. Had you averaged about 20 plus points, 22, 23, we'll make a stronger case for you, but you were not the highest volume of score. I seen games where you look 30, 40, and the next game you score 47 points. You were inconsistent, but your defense was always on point, and your rebounds and your assists and different things you did. You weren't that dude. You weren't that dude. Let me be more say it like this. You were Dean Martin to Michael Jordan's Frank Sinatra. Okay? Best way I can one way I can say it, you know. Or you could be like Randy Jackson to his Michael Jackson. Talented, very talented, but you ain't quite that dude. And there's nothing wrong with that. But sitting up here acting like you Alpha 1A to his one is the furthest thing from the truth. Scorekeepers were giving him an assist or a block when I did it. You're crying, you're sniveling. Who are you trying to impress? And your credibility is going through the going out the window by the day. It's getting worse. We don't even know who your drug dealer is. Is Clutch Sports paying you? People who were of an age and time who saw you both play, y'all were great together. Now, if you want to say that you two are as dynamic as Shaq and Kobe, as Kareem and Magic, that that you feel that you're better than Steph and Clay combined, or let me think of a dynamic duo. Okay, you belong in the conversation. You definitely belong in the conversation because you impact on what you did in the triangle. You two fit really great, did great together. But let's not get this twisted. You were never in the conversation with Michael Jordan as far as the best player in the league, let alone on your team. You were not. You were not. I can make the case that Dennis Rodman was the next most important player on that last three Bulls run, especially because he won two games against the Sonics. And then his defense against Karl Malone and that WWF and all that, I can make the case. I'll make the case because Rodman, without Rodman, I don't think they three-peat that last one. I think Jordan was strong and Pip, but they needed Rodman was an X factor, especially getting through Orlando with Shaq and Horace and Penny. But you got a lot of nerve talking about, well, they didn't give me my credit. And I mean, what are you now, Scottie Pippen? Are you Eddie King? Are you having a five heartbeats moment? Don't forget me. Plays like this, I wish they would fall. Plays like this, I mean, this is what you do. How did it turn out when you went to Portland? This is how I always shut down Scottie Pippen and his fans. How did that turn out? Shaq's magical year, when Shaq played as great of a season as anybody who's ever played. And that's why Shaquille O'Neal's in my top five ever, because that body of work that he put that year ranks with the best of the best. Regardless if he didn't score 30 points or not, he dominated and they couldn't stop him. And you had him up, you were up on him. You had the lead in the series, and you were up by 15 points in the fourth quarter. And if you seal the deal, you beat one of the greatest regular season runs. They won 67 games this season. You stop Shaq at his apex, at his height. Kobe's emerging. You stop Phil Jackson, Cole, and then you go against the Pacers, against Larry Bird led with Reggie Miller playing and Mark Jackson. And if you beat them, you got 7 rings. Then we got a whole different level of appreciation and look at you if you do. But no, you fold it up like a volleyball or chair at a picnic when the time was out and the lights went out and you lost and you never were the same. And all you've done is throw all kinds of, well, what about this and what about that? You were never Michael Jordan. You were the sidekick, and ain't nothing wrong with being Robin. Ain't nothing wrong with riding on the passenger side. Stop acting like you on the passenger side and you up here pulling the TLC, no scrubs hollering at you. You're just looking bad, Scottie. Is really what this comes down to? I didn't get credit for it. How about Jordan busting cakes and winning, making game-winning shots? Did you get happy about that ring and that champagne and that celebration? Or you know what it was like without him? Because if he don't come back, that was that 1 year in '95, your butt was barely going to make the cut. Tell the truth, Scottie. Who do you owe money to? Are you being bought by Clutch Sports or your drugs gone bad? Come on now. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you feel like I'm up. Peace.